This is Andrew Natali, aka Damage 1200 from ProGameReviews.com with a quick video review for Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Ground Zeroes takes place in 1975, which is 20 years prior to the original Metal Gear game, and 39 years before Metal Gear Solid 4. So, like most Metal Gear games, the story can be quite confusing, but fret not, as there's a short in-game comic accessible through the main menu that can catch you up to speed. But if you don't want to read that comic, the quick overview is pretty much that you're playing as Big Boss. You're trying to rescue two captured operatives, Chico and Paz, from an American naval prison in Cuba. The prison camp's name is Camp Omega. While the game takes place in 1975, this prison camp is based off of the American prison Guantanamo Bay that was established in 2002. You might have heard from other sources that Ground Zeroes is a very short game, taking about 2 hours to play. Well, if this is your first time hearing that, you're probably really shocked right now. But I hate to break it to you. Through my experience, the main quest only takes about 60 to 75 minutes. It's about 2 hours with all the cutscenes included. The good thing is, there's actually more. Once you complete the main quest, you unlock multiple extra missions that you can play, forcing you to completely learn the layout of the base and revisit it time and time again, which adds countless hours to the gameplay. As I made my way through the main mission, I noticed that the Metal Gear series definitely seems to be taking a much darker and more serious path in Ground Zeroes. There's no longer a health bar. Big Boss automatically heals. Yeah, you heard me correctly, Big Boss must have joined Weapon X program when none of us were looking, and now he has regenerative powers. These regenerative powers make it much easier gaming experience for those looking to run and gun or just have a straight up firefight. However, the game still rewards you with a higher ranking for completing the game in complete stealth. Hate to break the fanboys' hearts right now, but they cut the box. The cardboard box is no longer in the game. I mean, how is this even a Metal Gear Solid game without a cardboard box? Kojima, what were you thinking? They also did away with the often parodied Kodak conversations, where you could see the face of who was talking to and even guess around on random frequencies to prank call other operatives. For those of you who didn't hear yet, Kojima and David Hayter went quote-unquote separate ways for some unknown reason, which is really odd because David Hayter was the longtime voice actor for Naked Snake, aka Big Boss, and Solid Snake. But all appears to be good on the outside. They hired Kiefer Sutherland to take the place of David Hayter, and you know, Jack Bauer's pretty much Big Boss, so it's a pretty good trade-off, I guess. One thing leaves me completely baffled though. The last Metal Gear Solid game was Guns of the Patriots, which was released in 2008. This had multiplayer. This new game, Ground Zeroes, feels a little bit naked being released in 2014 and only being a single player game with no leaderboards, no multiplayer versus modes, and no challenging your friends to, trying to see who can get the quicker time. To me, Ground Zeroes feels like it was entirely made to hype you up for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, which is 95% true since it was made as a prequel to the game. But in all honesty, they probably should have released it much closer to The Phantom Pain, since it's a very short game, and The Phantom Pain may not be out until 2015. Ground Zeroes could have easily been made into an intro quest for The Phantom Pain, downloadable content, or even an hour or 2 hour long film. I mean, come on, the cutscenes alone were about 45 minutes, and you already had freaking Kiefer Sutherland on the set. But instead, they decided to make it into a game and charge $30 for it. I'll admit the story was pretty awesome, and I had a lot of fun playing the game, but you should probably wait until the week prior to the Phantom Pain before buying or playing it. That way, the price may drop in the meantime, and it will also be fresh in your mind when you're done playing. Check us out at ProGameReviews.com for a full written review.